That's when I said back to basics, back to the boxing principles, at which Espana is better than Lira. And so it paid off. Wary, looking for the opportunity. Not as careless as he had been when he himself was the recipient of a Lira right that floored him in the 7th. So we have 2 knockdowns in this action fight. By Lira in the 7th, by Espana in the 8th. And Espana with a good, sharp, clean left. This is a different Espana now. Last round and this round. So wary. Good right by Lira. Wary or not, Lira got through with the right. Thrown over. The 3rd man in the ring from the Dominican Republic. One judge from Panama, another from Puerto Rico. And now, with combinations, looking to score with the uppercut because Lira would be vulnerable to that. Espana dominating this fight. It began in the 8th round. It began, oddly, at a time when Lira looked to be in command based upon the 7th round knockdown. Lira with the head down, not throwing punches, as Espana was throwing all the leather. This is 9th round action. 1:20 left. These fighters came into this fight hardly household names in America. But off this fight, they'll be remembered. This is a worthy scrap. Good left gotten in by Lira. Espana clearly resting a little bit. He has thrown a horde of punches. Right to the midsection, a left to the head, a right to the midsection. And it's Espana who's doing the scoring. Lira fights as gamely as ever, but right there, Espana got through with the uppercuts. And you saw Lira's head snap upward, and Lira's tired. And look at the right eye. A lot of blood gushing out now. The blood we had anticipated earlier over Lira's right eye. And Lira is in trouble. We are in the 9th round. We are counting down. Look at that blood. The cut apparently right above the eye. Coming now to the end of round 9 with Ernesto Espana now in command in this fight. We're back live from Chicago, and you see they're working over that bashed and battered right eye of Johnny Lira. Johnny Toka, his key man, has just rejoined the corner, and it was too late. This fight is over. The ring doctor, Jorge Tovar, had come in to examine it. Sole authority to call the fight is lodged with the referee, but on counsel of the ringside doctor. And the 9th round was just too much for Lira with that right eye savagely cut and bashed the way it was. The kind of blood we anticipated with these Casanova-style Mexican gloves that we talked about at the very beginning of the contest. Now, let's look at a freeze frame while Lira was in the corner. You can see the condition of that right eye. The fight turned decisively in the 8th round. Lira had scored the first knockdown of the fight with a sharp right against Espana in the 7th round, and it appeared he was taking command of the fight. But Espana, a skilled fighter, and he certainly proved it today, went back to the boxing basics. You're looking at Espana there, and we're trying to get a look now at Johnny Lira. There he is, and it's not a pretty sight. In fact, even the left eye is partially closed, but that right eye, just a mess. A bloody, pulpy mess. And so the fight was rightfully stopped after 9 rounds. Didn't come out for the 10th. Let's look at that last knockdown, if we can. There is Espana, his hand held aloft in victory. Here is the knockdown. Now watch closely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
coming up to it.
Lira,
Espana,
unable.
There was the left, and that was it for Johnny Lira.
For the 10th round, the winner, technical knockout, and still WBA World's Lightweight Champion, Ernesto Espana.
crowd. The crowd didn't like it, but they had to face it. They were partisan, of course, to Lira.